Hey, Chani Moniker, developmental audiologist here, bringing you hacks, tips, tidbits, and inspiration. Today I'm going to talk about sound sensitivity, specifically hyperacusis versus misophonia. Is there a difference? What's the difference? Technically, hyperacusis is sensitivity to sound, while misophonia is a hatred of sound. Not a dislike, but a strong, visceral, enraged response that may be verbal or more. Like most things, the label is given based on the observed behavior without an understanding of the deep dive necessary to resolve the issue successfully. The distinction between the two, hyperacusis versus misophonia, is not only in the reaction, but more importantly, in the trigger. Hyperacusis tends to be triggered by sounds of a certain quality, a combination of the acoustics and the loudness, such as fireworks and sirens, whereas misophonia is triggered more by who is the source of the offending sound in combination with the sound. This usually is a specific person or specific people's body functions that trigger them. These functions may include chewing, drinking, and or breathing. It is the distinction in the trigger rather than the response that seems to more appropriately distinguish the two conditions. Who should get tested? Someone who's significantly handicapped. That is to say, it is affecting their function. For example, many people find the sound of chalk scraping on a chalkboard irritating, but would only need to get treatment if it was causing them to tune out the learning or run out of the room or some other maladaptive response. Similarly, some people find the sound of a marker writing on a whiteboard annoying, but so long as they do not have a maladaptive response and can tolerate it, albeit with some discomfort, they do not need treatment. Since most people label based on presenting behavior, that is to say the response, rather than the underlying cause, in practice the evaluation for the two should be the same provided the evaluation is designed to differentiate, as any good differential diagnosis does. Here is what we're trying to answer. Is there a physiological auditory basis for this response? For example, an acoustic reflex that is hyper or hypo-responsive? Is this a limbic issue, that is to say emotional? Is this a manifestation of another health issue, such as a lack of good sleep? Or a nutritional deficiency, for example, anxiety related to a vitamin B deficiency? Or possibly a combination of these? With such divergent underlying causes, it should be apparent that the treatment would differ depending on the cause. You also realize that even if CBT therapy worked for your neighbor's misophonia, it won't help you if what you need is sound therapy or B vitamins. Misophonia. We do that too. Schedule today.